country was founded by slave owners who wanted to be free. So they killed a lot of white English people in order to continue owning their black African people so they could wipe out the rest of the red Indian people and move west and steal the rest of the land from the brown Mexican people, giving them a place to take off and drop their nuclear weapons on the yellow Japanese people.
What's your name? Shmoo.
What about the shmoo?
All it ever meant was that the earth will provide anything we all want if we don't destroy it.
Oh, beautiful for smoggy skies, insecticided grain, for strip-mined mountains' majesty above the asphalt plain. America, America, man sheds his waste on thee and hides the pines with billboard signs from sea to oily sea.
Everything and nothing.
The world will not die. I will end. I will not die. It's the world that will end.
So what makes him a wonder hamster?
If you want to really enjoy the show, jump up, rush into the kitchen, open that refrigerator door, reach in and grab a can of ice-cold, beautiful beer, pop the top, and take a deep suck.
Art can be fun, no matter the form in which it's done. You're an artist if you paint, dance, or sing. It's doing your own creative thing.
I am an American, and I killed Americans, and I did it in my society.
Ed Kemper has been serving a life sentence when, at the age of 24, he murdered his mother, then called police and confessed to having dismembered college co-eds for 2 years, as well as cannibalizing and raping their headless bodies.
Man, you're the sickest.
2 wrongs don't make a right.
Sometimes, if you want to get rid of the gun, you got to pick the gun up. I think it's hypocritical to try to pretend otherwise. I really do. I think it's hypocritical. I think it's hypocritical. I think it's hypocritical. I really do. I think it's hypocritical. I think it's hypocritical.
He's a menace to the community, a bad influence on our children. He's just a bad egg.
You're not in any moral position to tell anybody how corrupt they are. You should be quiet.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Nobody loves America more than I do.
The universities give you a skill. Now you're a level 3 data enterer, and we're going to give you $35,000 a year, but we're not interested in your opinions. We're giving you a life. We're giving you a trade. Please shut up about it.
I've earned my living. Earned my living. I've earned my living.
You people get back to work.
What should I work for you? I don't ask you to work for me.
Tonight's little riff is rife with sex, death, and rock and roll. Now that's entertainment.
I wish I had a laugh left in me.
You know, death isn't nature's greatest mistake. Falling in love is. Because if we didn't do that, all the misery of life would be cut right out of it. But my goodness, there wouldn't be any fun either. So what are you going to do about it?
Why are we here? Why are we here?
The question, why are we here, can't be answered by science. And I don't understand how we can say with such confidence that it can.
The correct answer is, don't ask such a silly question. The mere fact that you can frame a question in the English language doesn't mean that it's entitled to an answer.
But is it not part of the human condition to ask these questions?
It may well be part of the human condition to ask silly questions.
We're not celebrating red America or blue America. We're celebrating red.
Hysteria.
White.
Aryan. Bourgeois. Milquetoast.
Trident, good to chew and fights cavities too.
Enlightenment.
This is, of course, something that does not happen to people in psychoanalysis. They may be adapted to our corrupt world when they're finished, but they never see things as they really are.
Don't forget what I taught you to speak. I regret that I have but one life to give for my country.
But it's like a nice-looking parrot, because the parrot speaks beautifully and kind of says, "all shucks," every now and again. but doesn't really have any understanding of the meaning of the words that it is producing.
Very sincere
puppets.
Very sincere
puppets.
Very, very, very sincere
puppets.
Patriotic to the point of
incredulous.
Patriotic to the point of
paradoxical. Popsicle.
Christy McNichol. Sometimes, if you want to get rid of the gun, you got to pick the gun up.
And I'm free because I can leap up and scream. I can put my fist up in the air. I don't give a shit, you know. I'm not afraid of death.
Any performer that ever sells a product on television is for now and all eternity removed from the artistic world.
Let me tell you the truth. The truth is what is. And what should be is a fantasy.
To not know your history is to be amnesic.
The point is to have as much fun as you can while you're alive, I suppose.
You think that you're having fun, but you ain't getting nothing done.
Today we're going to talk about puppets. Now, I suppose most of you all know what puppets are.
People don't know. So since they don't know, they can be fed any shit that is out there.
Tell me, look at what they've done to you. Look at what they're pushing through.
Well, this means that the society has taken you over, and you're no longer the authority, the society is, do you see? You're no longer the authority, the society is.
You're no longer the authority.
Since the general civilization of mankind, I believe there are more instances of the abridgment of the freedom of the people by gradual and silent encroachment of those in power than by violent and sudden usurpations.
Viva la evolution.
Dummy, 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 dummy.